Our church was founded in 1889, March of 1889. The church was moved in 1926. They wanted to build a new church, and the property was taken. It was at First Street, First and B Street, downtown. Our parishioners are from all over San Diego County. We have people in Temecula, San Ysidro, Alpine, all over San Diego. This is a photo of the sanctuary being built in 1959. It was completed in 1959. The men you see here were all members of the church. They were involved in the construction industry, most of them, and every Saturday they came and worked on the church. So it took 3 years for this sanctuary to be built with volunteer labor, and by the time it was completed, it was all paid for. The inside of the sanctuary was always pink. The pink was that our former pastor, Dr. S.M. Lockridge, that was his signature church color. So when he had churches down in Texas, he had pink, and when he came here, he had pink. But you can see us, right? Yeah. Okay. In February of 1960, Martin Luther King came to Calvary Baptist Church to speak at a Southeast Interdenominational Ministerial Alliance.
Well, all the murals are actually done with the collaboration of an artist, myself, or I have other artists, volunteers that come on board and work with the students. But the primary function of the artist is to coordinate with the community. And the community comes primarily through the students and sometimes the residents and the merchants of the area. We have asked input from them in order to present a mural that kind of reflects their feelings. So that's why we call it a community art, community murals, because it is done with community. And we have classes, and we go into different classes and we present the project or the task at hand, and we give them the theme, and then the students add ideas, and they do research through the internet, or even going out to the community and asking questions about to get ideas. And then all that is brought together back in the classroom in the workshop. And together we kind of come up with a design that then goes onto the wall.
At first, around the 70s, I think the church and the community didn't talk to each other. But now that King Chavez School is here, I think that there is a good relationship.
And as I understand, they had been making some attempts, and it was not really working out. So when I came in 1999 to ask them to use the station, as I know the history is, they had been praying to somehow make it happen, something that there would be divine intervention in something to happen that would bring African Americans and Chicanos and Latinos in the area together through some miracle. And so when I knocked on the door, they were very happy to know that I mostly with the Latin community, that we wanted to work with them by having them using the space. And through the process, we've been able to create the school here, the King Chavez, in which we are conscious of keeping the history of the area through African American studies, and by incorporating some of the history that it might have been going on here, such as when we found out that it was this church that Martin Luther King visited when he came to San Diego, that he gave a speech in the old little chapel, that he stood in front of that beautiful stand that is still there, the podium which Martin Luther King touched. We feel that is a very important element, and therefore we are coming up with a concept of creating an African American museum to preserve some of this little history that we can still recover from the elders, from objects, from the geography, and from people that live in this area, to have a remembrance and show the world how African Americans and Mexican Americans have a common history, and we have a common future.
When we first started working on having a school, and it was in our plans in 1995, we thought it would be mostly African Americans. In 2000, in January, on Martin Luther King's birthday, when we started to work on the plans for the school, we knew that we would have to draw from the children in the community. In March of 2000, when we went to the opening of the police station, we were asking people to support the opening of a school here, and we found out that most of the sixth graders had to get bused to Claremont to go to school. Our hearts were touched, and we wanted to reach out to the sixth graders in this community so that they would not have to stand on the corner at 6 o'clock in the morning to get bused to school, that they could go to school right here in the community. Was, like I said, we met here on Martin Luther King's birthday to put together the charter for the school. And at first we were going to name it the Cavalry Academy of Excellence, and we decided no, the people from the community wouldn't come. We wanted the people from the community to come. So because it was on Martin Luther King's birthday, and we were going to be working with the people in the community, we decided to name it King Chavez, to know that, to bring in both elements of the people that would be at this school. We would have the ideas of Martin Luther King and the ideas of Cesar Chavez that we could all relate to and work together with.
So with gratefulness, we immediately incorporated Martin Luther King into our Cesar Chavez concept we had been developing here, because it was us that organized to change the name of from Crosby Street to the Cesar Chavez Boulevard, which call it, but now it's the Cesar Chavez Parkway. And so I believe that that's the evolution that happened, so that when the title was given to the school, it would just naturally be that it would be the King Chavez School.
We're starting to get some of the members of our church are from the community now. So they are coming here. We have a relationship with the MAC project. As a matter of fact, when we've had a revival, some of the people from the MAC project came and they brought other people to be here with us. We're now getting people coming here just communicating with us, talking to us about things that are going on in the community.
You can't compare it because you were not here, but you know, there's a feel that you feel real good about yourself being here, you know? It wasn't like that before. Yeah. Real rewarding.